Good Shabbos, everyone. Let us now begin with the Shabbat Nigun as we welcome this Shabbat. So this evening, as we come together virtually to celebrate Shabbat, it's a very surreal scene here in the Freeman Levitt Sanctuary, following the guidelines put out by Harris County. Tonight in our Freeman Levitt Sanctuary, it's just the cantor, myself, and our wonderful sound technician, Philip Langlis. We're here because we want to provide you with a Shabbat experience, an opportunity to bring in the beauty of Shabbat services into your homes. During this time, we want to do all we can to uplift our spirits and let us feel the presence of God in our lives. So we will bring the melodies and the beauty of Shabbat to you this evening from our Freeman Levitt Sanctuary as we continue in song and prayer. Shalom Aleichem. It's found on page 5. You can find the link to our Lev Shalem Sidor on the computer, or if you have your own Sidor. Page 5, Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharet.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem LeShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon, mi melech malachei amlachim hakadosh baruch hu. Tzeitchem l'shalom, malachei hashalom, malachei elyon, mi melech malachei amlachim hakadosh baruch.
We continue now at the top of page 11, Lechu Neradana Ladonai.
Lechu neranana, lechu neranana, lechu neranana ladonai. Lechu neranana, lechu neranana, lechu neranana ladonai. Naria, naria, letzurishenu, nekad mafanav betoda. Naria, naria, letzurishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranana, lechu neranana, lechu neranana ladonai. Lechu neranana, lechu neranana, lechu neranana ladonai.
We continue now towards the middle of page 14, Yismechu Hashemayim, V'tagel Haaretz.
Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu Hashamayim, V'tagel Haaretz. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים, ומלואו, יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים, ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים, ומלואו. יירם הים, יירם הים, יירם הים, ומלואו.
Even though throughout the Jewish world this evening, there are no synagogues that are open, and yet we can still welcome the Sabbath bride. We can still welcome the spirit of Shabbat, God's presence, God's Shekhinah, into our homes this evening through the power and prayer of Lecha Dodi, page 23.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamod וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. lecha דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Let's rise and face the door. בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. lecha דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. lecha דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
And now we continue on page 27. As we offer thanks to God, let us find things in our life that we can still be grateful for. Tov l'Adonai.
טוב, טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר, ולזמר, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב, טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר, ולזמר, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, באמונתך בהלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נבל, עלי היגיון בכינור. טוב, טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר, ולזמר, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב, טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר, ולזמר, ולזמר לשמך עליון, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב, טוב להודות, טוב להודות לאדוני.
Because we don't have a minion here in our Freeman Levitt sanctuary, there are certain prayers we cannot say, including the mourner's Kaddish. But as we've been doing it on weekday evenings, we can say a prayer in lieu of the mourner's Kaddish. For all of us who are in yurts, all of us who are marking a yurt site, and all those who are in mourning, please hear these words as we think of your loved ones this evening. We recite the words, Ribono shel olam, Elohai ruchot l'chol basar. Master of the world, God of the spirit of all flesh, it is revealed and known before you that it is our fervent desire to praise your name and to remember and honor our beloved. And please now, recite the name of your loved one. Those circumstances prevent us from doing a mourner's Kaddish together in a community. May our yearning and prayers find favor in your eyes, O God, and be accepted and received before you as if we had prayed the mourner's Kaddish. May you grant hope and healing to all who suffer, and may we soon be able to once again safely gather in holiness and joy. May your name, Adonai, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign everywhere. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. And now we continue in our service with Ahavat Olam, page 40.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח, נשיח, נשיח בחוקך, אהבת עולם, בית ישראל, בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד, כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נגע יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל, שמע ישראל Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך.
We now continue silently with the second and third paragraphs of the Shema, page 42. Lamantis groove.
Adonai Elohechem Emet.
We now continue Micha Mocha by Elim Adonai, page 44.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נעדר בקודש נורא נורא, נורא דהילות עושה פלא. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נעדר בקודש נורא נורא, נורא דהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה. זילי, זילי, ענו ואמרו. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה. זילי, זילי, ענו ואמרו. באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נעדר בקודש נורא נורא, נורא דהילות עושה פלא. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נעדר בקודש נורא נורא, נורא דהילות עושה פלא. אדוני מלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני מלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נעדר בקודש נורא נורא, נורא דהילות עושה פלא, עושה פלא, עושה פלא. Please join me as we sing together beautiful Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Ushmor tziteinu uvoenu lechayim u'shalom me'ata ve'ad olam ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu malkeinu lechayim. And we join together in the beautiful Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Israel השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
And now we reached our silent Amida, our chance to pray silently to God, to read the words of our Siddur, pages 47 through 52, and to share our reflections, our hopes, and our dreams, and our challenges, and all of our thoughts with God on this Shabbat, page 47 through page 52.
And as you conclude the Amidah, turn to page 51 and join together Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon l'chol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon l'chol hashalom. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. B'tov בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Now we continue in our prayers, a song we'd rather recite with you here with us. But in your homes, let us remember the words of Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, שלום עלינו, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, שלום עלינו, עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן.
Every Shabbat, we recite the beautiful melody, the Debbie Friedman melody to the Misha Barak prayer. And this evening, we recite it again with even more fervor. We recite it again thinking about all those in our families, in our community who are sick at this time. And we think of all those who have been hit by the COVID-19 virus. The Misha Barak prayer.
מי שברך אבותינו, קור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing for us and all of those we love. Mi shebeirach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah Shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
This evening we pray that God give insight to our physicians, nurses, all those heroes that are working in our hospitals at this time. Support to the families of our sick. And may all those who are ill at this time have a refuah shlema, a complete healing of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. And let us say, Amen. Good Shabbos again, everyone. Thank you for joining us on our live stream. I certainly cannot recall a time when life felt so dark. There's no doubt that this is my generation's Great Depression and World War II all wrapped into one. Our economy is shutting down, whole industries are crashing, retail businesses are closing, and too many people are losing their livelihoods. And if that wasn't enough, there's a genuine fear that our healthcare system may be overrun by too many patients. And meanwhile, for the multitudes stuck at home, we keep hearing that things will get worse before they get better. We're left with so much uncertainty, whether we like it or not. My friend Michael Lewis pointed out, we start a new book in the Torah this Shabbat, Vayikra, whose first Torah portions are focused on sacrifices. The translation of the root of the Hebrew word for sacrifice, korban, means to draw near, which is exactly the opposite of what we're being told to do now. None of us could have ever imagined the time in which we are now living in. I remember 3 weeks ago, we had a fairly full Friedman Levitt sanctuary. We talked about social guidelines and we started social distancing. 2 weeks ago, we were still able to do a bar mitzvah for 2 wonderful young boys. We gathered in the Barak Sanctuary. We kept our social distancing, and the service was only for those guests of the B'nai Mitzvah. 1 week ago, we gathered with just 10 of us here in the Freeman Levitt, but we were still able to do the bat mitzvah of a young female. Tonight, there's no B'nai Mitzvah. It's been postponed till the fall. And in the Freeman Levitt Sanctuary this evening, it's just me, the cantor, and our sound tech, Philip Langless. It's hard. It's hard for all of us at this time. We miss each other's company. We miss friends, family scattered about, whether here in this city or throughout the United States or the world. It's a time like no other. And as tonight, as we begin another Shabbat, it may be hard to be optimistic about what the future may hold. But my friends, we as Jews have known these times before. No other people on the face of the planet have known more tragedy than us. The mystery of Jewish survival is one of the great mysteries of human civilization. But perhaps an even greater mystery is how we as Jews have managed to survive such a history while still remaining optimistic, while still remaining hopeful, while still remaining dedicated to helping build a better world. You would think that we would be a people of pessimism and despair, a people apathetic about making our world better. Instead, we are a people who 3 short years after the fires of Auschwitz and the murder of 6 million declare our own country and call our national anthem Hatikva, the hope. We are a people who have always devoted the time and energy to Tikkun Olam, improving the world for everyone. We are a people who have always recited prayers full of faith and optimism. As we read in Psalm 27 every year before and during the high holidays, hope in the Lord and be strong, take courage, hope in the Lord. The isolation we have felt over the last several weeks, unfortunately, is nothing new to Natan Sharansky, the Soviet refusenik who spent 9 years in a Soviet prison and a significant portion of that time in solitary confinement. He famously played chess in his head to keep himself sane. While what we're going through is clearly different from his experience, Sharansky recently shared some of the wisdom he gained from his time in prison that can be applied to our situation today. He said this past week, now is the time to remember the Jewish people's unique history and experience. We can be scattered all over the world and separated from one another, but at the same time, we are one people, connected to a larger history and purpose. I got a lot of strength from this while I was in prison. Can we draw strength? Can we draw courage? Can we draw encouragement from the fact that our people have been through worse before, yet we've always survived? And not just survived, but we've become stronger, more resilient each and every single time. There's an old legend that now possesses an even more important meaning for us. Centuries ago, King Solomon sends out his servant to find a magic ring that can make people sad, that makes happy people sad and sad people happy. After a year in a fruitless search, the frustrated servant is reluctantly prepared to return to the king empty-handed when he stumbles upon a jeweler near the palace gate. He explains to the artisan what he is seeking and is told to return the next day. He does and is handed the magical ring he has long sought. Carved into the gold were the words, Gamzu Ya'avor, this too shall pass. When life is proceeding flawlessly, do not assume permanence. A fumble is unavoidable. And when life is proceeding miserably, do not assume permanence. From the depths, there is always ascension. Immersed as we suddenly are in the surreal, the bizarre, the unexpected, the unbelievable, we must look beyond the unnerving moment. This now is not forever. As hard as it is in the present, this is not the end of the world as we know it. Yes, we must be overly cautious. We must be extremely careful. But Gamzu Ya'avor, this too shall pass. My friends, the deepest test of our day is not medical. Rather, the deepest test of our day is in the midst of this unprecedented pandemic. Can we remain moral? Can we remain calm and collected? And can we remain positive and optimistic that life again will return to normal? Maybe life will be even better. Among the many poems I've read recently, here's one of my favorites. And the People Stayed Home by Kitty O'Mara. She writes, and the people stayed home and read books and listened and rested and exercised and made art and played games and learned new ways of living, of being, and were still. And they listened more deeply. Some meditated, some prayed, some danced, some met their shadows. And the people began to think differently. And the people healed. And in the absence of people living in ignorant, dangerous, mindless, and heartless ways, the earth began to heal. And when the danger passed and the people joined together again, they grieved their losses and made new choices and dreamed new images and created new ways to live and heal the earth fully as they had been healed. We can be healed. We will be healed. And to be optimistic is not sugarcoating the grave challenges we now face. It's not sugarcoating those challenges. To be optimistic is to help us overcome this great challenge and become even better people when this is all done, like our people have done for centuries. Now is a time to turn to our tradition, to turn to our values, and turn to our timeless stories that have carried our people through so many previous hardships. Alexis Carrel, the great scientist philosopher, once said, "Hope generates action, even within the cells of the body." Hope generates action, even within the cells of the body. With hope, we as Jews can say to our fellow Americans, we can and we will overcome. Nothing will stand in our way of making a better tomorrow. As we start to prepare for Passover, let us have the confidence Elijah will still enter our homes with the hope and anticipation of that better tomorrow. Now let us turn to words of hope as Cantor Finkelstein leads us, and you'll never walk alone.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
And now let us continue in our prayer books. Aleinu, page 56.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו עינות, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת עינות. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
This week at Beth Yeshurun, we offer condolences to the families of Ami Shabbaton and Marilyn Glick. And again, because we cannot recite the Mourner's Kaddish, because we do not have a minyan here in the Freeman Levitt Sanctuary, we still recite these words that take the place of the Mourner's Kaddish and allow those who are in mourning or observing a yurtzeit to fulfill their obligation to say Kaddish for their loved ones. Ribono Sha'olam, Elohai HaRuchot L'chol Basar. Master of the world, God of the spirit of all flesh, it is revealed and known before you that it is my fervent desire to praise your name and to remember and honor my beloved. Please now recite the name of your loved one. Though circumstances prevent us from doing so, reciting the Mourner's Kaddish together as a minyan, may our yearning and prayers find favor in your eyes, O God, and be accepted and received before you as if we had prayed the Mourner's Kaddish. May you grant hope and healing to all who suffer, and may we soon be able to once again safely gather in holiness and joy. May your name, Adonai, be elevated and sanctified everywhere on earth, and may peace reign everywhere. God of all creatures, in whose care is all, turn today in loving kindness and mercy to our prayers on behalf of the memory of our dear ones. Remember all the kindness and good deeds that they did in the land of the living. Grant them eternal shelter in your presence, and may be bound up in the bond of life. May God's name be exalted and hallowed, and may the one who makes peace on high bring peace to us, all Israel, and all the inhabitants of earth. And let us say, Amen. We do have a few anniversaries to celebrate together virtually online. We have 4 couples that are celebrating their anniversaries from home this evening, and we thank you. And please know that we'll continue to celebrate anniversaries virtually. Just send either myself or my assistant, Abby Ruttenberg, an email, and we'll be happy to mention your anniversary at this time. Celebrating 17 years of marriage, Jamie and Brian Garrett. And Jamie and Brian, this past year, you feel good that you lost a combined 75 pounds, and you're in your best health you've experienced in a long time. And you also look forward to celebrating Jillian's bat mitzvah in August. We look forward to that day as well. Happy 17th wedding anniversary. Celebrating 35 years of marriage, Adele and Steve Croft. And Adele and Steve, this past year, you had the blessing of being surrounded by dear family and friends during happy and sad times. And you're looking forward to celebrating your son and daughter-in-law's Jewish wedding, hopefully in June in Mexico. I look forward to being there as well as we celebrate many good times in the future. Happy 35 years of marriage. Celebrating their 52nd wedding anniversary, Bobby and Bob Arcus. 52 years of marriage. We bless you this evening. I know you're grateful for your health and to have each other for many more years to come. And celebrating a very special anniversary, which I know we'll celebrate even more when all of this is done, celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, Gail and Gary Swartz. Gail and Gary, a little over a year ago, 3 of your wonderful granddaughters, Perry, Hannah, and Bayer, had their Benot Mitzvah together here at Beth Yeshurun. And we know you'll have many more simchas in the future with your extended family, your growing family, your beautiful family. And may you only know good times ahead. And for all of our couples this evening, we ask God to bless you with continuous health, continuous blessings, and continuous peace for many years to come. Mazel tov and happy anniversary. I want to share just a few announcements with you this evening, just to continue the emails you've been reading and hopefully the words you've been seeing throughout our social media outlets. There are 4 priorities we now have here in our congregation. The first and foremost is I want to thank our Chesed team, led by Jonathan Bailiff, Mindy Stern, and Rabbi Fort, and all of their wonderful volunteers who are in the process of contacting all of our older members to check on them, to make sure they're okay, to make sure they don't feel as isolated as they may do now, and to see if there's anything they need. If you'd like to volunteer for our Chesed team, please contact Jonathan Bailiff. You can find his information on our website. Number 2, continuing our prayer experiences online, whether it's Shabbat like this evening or tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. as we continue to offer a virtual Shabbat prayer experience. And then every weekday at 6 p.m., one of the clergy members of Beth Yeshurun will be reciting an evening service and giving those who are observing morning or observing a Yurtzeit to say the prayer in lieu of the Mourner's Kaddish. Look to our website for all the information. In addition, number 3 is continuing our online learning, whether that's for our young or old, for all members of our congregation. We're offering all types of Jewish learning experiences on Sunday mornings and every day throughout the week, whether it's a lunch and learn or an opportunity for our religious school and day school and preschool children, or even our Kehillah High children. Go to our website for all the information. Now's a time. You may have more time on your hands. I'm sure you do. And now's a time, an opportunity to take advantage of that, to learn. And in addition with that, priority is an opportunity to prepare more for Passover. This may be your first time to lead a Seder on your own. You won't have an opportunity to be with extended family this year. So we have all the resources available on our website to learn how to do a Seder or to experience one of our online classes to prepare for a Passover Seder this year. And that brings me to number 4. Our 4th priority is to continue to do what we can online now to help you lead a Passover Seder experience. And that, in addition, is to pick up meals here. You can go online, order the Passover to-go meals for the first 2 nights of Seder. They're wonderful meals prepared by our kitchen, all kosher for Passover, of course. You can also even purchase a Seder plate to go with all the items that can allow you to have a kosher Seder. So go to our website. I want to thank our team here at Beth Yeshurun for making this all available to you, as we will celebrate a different Passover this year, but it's still Passover. And I hope and pray we can still be touched by the beauty of our beloved springtime holiday. And with that, we bring our service to a close as the cantor continues, first in Shabbat Shalom, and then I'll have a chance to bless all the children that you may be with this evening from home. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom.
And if you're with your sons this evening, we place our hands on their heads and we wish them the words, Yisimcha Elohim ke Ephraim ke Menashe. May God bless all of our sons like Ephraim and Menashe. And for our daughters, Yisimach Elohim ke Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah. May God bless them like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And for all of our precious children, may God continue to bless them with peace. And let us say amen, and hope you'll have an opportunity to join us tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.